Hi guys, I am back. G Cooks, thank you so much for the host, much appreciated. Right, so I've got myself a nice coffee, cooled down a bit. It's not as hot in here today as it was yesterday. It's only 26 degrees Celsius today. Yesterday it was 27, and despite it only being 1 degree, it doesn't half make a difference, I tell you. Right, so just make a note of what we did. T6, we hired a tractor and the seeder. We're putting wheat down on 25, and then today we're going to finish off 22 with some wheat. Going to drill that bad boy. Still early spring. We're on day 5 of spring, and yeah, it's 1:30 in the morning. It seems like you can't skip after midnight, which I guess makes a lot of sense. And I should remember that for next time, but yes, that's what you get for staying up too late. I suppose we can speed time up, can't we? Speed up time, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that. I think 120 is the fastest, isn't it? So if we start up the engine, start heading over there. I think what I'm going to do, guys, I was contemplating doing this earlier. I'm going to try running the day at 30, the speed of 30, which obviously means we're going to have less time to do stuff. But it also keeps the length of each daily episode down a bit. Yesterday when I was editing, it was like each day was 45 minutes long, which meant I had to... Audio's good, thanks buddy. Yeah, it meant I had to cut quite a lot of stuff out, which I mean I'm going to have to do that anyway, but it takes a long time to edit 45 minutes of video in comparison to 20 minutes of audio, so I'd like to get field 22 done today. That would be an achievement. The gears on this are weird. There's a lot to choose from. I mean, you've got complete control over the tractor, but they're totally different to any other. It's totally different to any other tractor I've driven. It's a bit crazy. That was too quick a gear change, that one. It would be fantastic if someone produced a if somebody produced a snow sled mod for this game, so that when it snowed we could come and bombard it down the hill here. That would be fun. 572, the wheat's on. 571, okay, so we're actually sowing. Good, I can put my foot down now and enjoy the high speed of this T6. Lost momentum. You have to lift it up and then drop it back down again. If you're wondering why there's tracks already here, it's because last night when we were trying to seed, I somehow turned the seeder off by accident and didn't realise until I'd got pretty much all the way round. So we're just going and fixing that mistake right now. Is it still hot where I am? Yes, it is. Which camera are we on? I'll show you. The IKEA special. Where's the camera? 27 degrees. That's what it was yesterday. And it was baking. So I've got 2 fans in here today trying to keep me cool. Hopefully you guys can't hear it. Is it hot where you are, G Cooks? Keep losing the momentum. Gear changing at the wrong time. 7 AM is it? 7 AM. Where does that put you? I mistakenly assumed you were in Scotland, G Cooks. I think this is going to be a G1 field, you know. It's just too steep. We'll be in the 30s soon. Texas. Oh man, I'd love to go to Texas. You moved to Texas 16 years ago. I'm guessing you're not regretting it, buddy. Right, let's get some gears up here. Get some actual speed. He says, doing 6 miles per hour. Right, try and keep the speed going. So you lose the speed, that's it, you're gone. We did a good job there. Let's get some external cam. The thing is, we get closer to that big lump in the middle, we're going to really struggle badly. You miss the rain. Yeah, there's a lot to be said for rain, I've got to say. It's nice to get out there and stand in it occasionally. It can be very refreshing. And if you like flowers, it's essential. Oh God, we are rolling backwards. G1, P1. Go on, girl, you can get up here. Wow, we're digging in deep to the mud here, look. If I can get the camera around. God, I nearly put my hand in my coffee then. Look at that, we are deep, deep, deep in there. I don't think we can get out of it like that. Just sinking down into that mud, it's brilliant. Yeah, I'm hoping all this is going to be visible, like added to Farm Sim 19, is it? If they don't put it in, I can see a lot of people, myself included, sticking with FS17 until the modding community have had a chance to make the game worth playing. Oh, 16, no, that's too much. G2, P3, that's what we're aiming for. Had a bit too much speed going on then. Damaged the drill. Speaking of damage, what have we got here? 95 days until maintenance is required, okay. Or 28.9 engine hours. Oh, actually this isn't our tractor, so it doesn't matter. I don't think the equipment gets damaged. God, this field is so hard. It's got no traction whatsoever. We're going to have patches where there's no wheat at all, but we'll have some at least, hopefully. So am I in P1 G2? Yes I am. So we're going to stick in this gear and bounce the drill to get us up the hill. That rhymed, not intentionally, but it does. Bounce the drill to get up the hill. There we go, bounce one. I've got to say guys, if you play FS17 and you haven't got this gearbox mod, and you've got like a G27 or a G29 or whatever with the gear shifter, definitely get this mod. It's so good. Just adds so much to the game. Takes away all that easiness and injects tons and tons of fun. Woohoo! That is a steep hill. It's getting steeper each time. Steeper and harder to actually get any kind of momentum going. I may have to switch and sort of go to and fro instead of up and down. Although I haven't had to change down to P1 this time, which is surprising. We will have to here though, because the incline goes up quite considerably. Really, I hate those pop-ups because it completely stops you in your tracks. And when you're trying to keep momentum going, that is an absolute killer. So floor it. P4 down the bottom of the hill, drop to P3, bank it over, keep the power on. I turned way too late then, that was really late. I'll read that message in a second. Got a gear change coming up. Go on girl, get up there. Yeah, we're starting to struggle, as I knew we would. I'm not even sure if bouncing is going to get us through this. Oh, maybe. A lot of bouncing required. Again. It may be time to go change our line direction. Problem is, every time I get to the top here, I know that I can go up to top gear and just slam it in. Right, what does your message say? The pop-up would be better if it scrolled across the top of the screen for 5 seconds and disappeared. Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't mind it at all if it didn't stop the tractor dead. It just takes your accelerator away. Damn, I didn't change gear. Bear in mind, guys, that with the realism mods that I'm running, it is really easy to tip this tractor over if you're going slightly too fast, and especially on an incline like this. It's not good at all. The T6 was definitely the wrong choice. I was trying to keep costs down. It hasn't really worked. I mean, we've only got 74,000 left. 10,000 down payment to borrow this. Daylight flipping robbery. It's not at all. It's quite reasonable. If I was going to borrow your £200,000 sports car, I'm sure you'd want £10,000 down payment. We're getting there, guys. We are doing it. Although we are literally out of fertilizer now, so that is going to affect our yield. But because time is a constraint, I mean, it's nearly 6 o'clock already. I'm going to try and get this done for the end of this day. Accidentally put the hazard lights on, but not the hazards, the beacons. But that's actually a good thing. They should have been on from the beginning. And that's it. We're out of fertilizer. Oh well, you win some, you lose some. Good thing it's a small seeder, yeah. There is smaller than this, and I wish I had it. It is kind of cool that this fertilizes as well as seeds. Do I have the game set to 3 fertilizer stages? That is a brilliant question. I think so. I'll have to check. I would set that up in the... I assume set that up in the seasons mod menu. So I think I've done that. So G Cooks, have you utilised the 3 fertilizer stage approach yourself? Can you enlighten me on the basics of what I'm going to need to know in order to accommodate that? Somewhere in the settings it has 3 fertilized stages, or you can change it to 1. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've set it to 3. I try to make it as hard and as realistic as possible. You always set it to 1 so that you don't spend the whole time fertilizing. Yeah, there's definitely a good argument to that. My end goal sort of vision for this series is that much like Farm Manager 2018, a lot of our time will be managing and less time farming. But obviously when we get to that stage we can pick and choose which jobs we want to do, kind of thing. So I mean, to begin with, obviously I'm going to have to be doing everything because we haven't got the money to hire workers, we haven't got the equipment to even tackle the fields competently. So yeah, I mean it's a long-term goal, so I'm quite happy spending the whole time fertilizing, because we're running seasons mod, we don't have a lot of money, we don't have the best equipment, so I still need to fill each day with stuff to do. And at the beginning at least, fertilizing is is something to do. It might not be it might not be the most entertaining of things to do, but it is a plan. Absolutely, it is a plan. I'm quite glad we've actually got to the point where I've actually got some seed down, because for the first 3 days I was just trying to harvest grass and there wasn't any. Not a good situation. A sheep farm without grass is like a sheep farm without sheep. In fact, it is a sheep farm without sheep. But I've learnt a lot in these first couple of days. Like, for example, you can't skip time when it's past midnight. So I'm going to have to call it a day at the end of this strip and come back and finish tomorrow. I might actually take the seeder with us today and go and grab some more fertilizer. Raise her up, shut that down, turn her off. Of course, it's raining tomorrow, so that's going to cause us some problems. Can't go too fast because this seeder on the back, or the drill on the back, is heavy, and that makes the front way less responsive. I love how Seasons Mod stops people from spawning in the evening as well. So there's nobody about right now. There's also nobody about in the winter. I think that's brilliant. That adds so much to the game. It's a very small thing, and it has very little to do with farming. Whoa, nearly lost it there. Am I going to get back before midnight? Ooh, it's going to be close. Am I going to get up this hill? I've just thought about that. Oh my gosh. 26. No sudden movements. 39. Oh my gosh. 43. Oh wow, look at that. Excellent. Down to 14, 13 miles an hour. So we absolutely got that spot on. Wonderful stuff. Right guys, so we've nearly got 22 done. And it's very late, so hopefully we're going to get in time to skip the night. But I'm going to take that opportunity to have a bit of coffee. You guys might want to go do the same thing, especially if you're in for the long haul. If someone could create a mod that made the chickens run out the way when you go near them, that would be excellent. At least I didn't leave the door open this morning. Oh, it's just gone midnight. Oh no! I may have to speed up time again. Note to self, make sure you get back to the house before midnight. What's on TV? The Bill. Oh, I haven't seen that in years. Excellent. Right guys, be right back. Have fun.